Hey! So, I don't want to say for certain, but I think we'll be able to finish the game today. But there's a few things that I have to do first. I'll come back to Green Mage when the time is right. But first, to the Mushroom Forest. There's actually something we missed in here that I want to go grab. I believe it's in here. All the traps are off, but I should be able to go through the places that I've been before. Looks so weird with all the traps off. Okay, so normally this is where you'd wake up because this is the room that had Grundle in it. There's a path somewhere. Is there really nothing? Give me just a moment. Okay, I figured it out. I was in the wrong place. But before we do this, I have to go back to Midnight Town, unfortunately. I was hoping that I could just do this cleanly, get this, and then get the other thing. But at this rate, it's probably just better for me to go back to Midnight Town and get the other gem first. Because I have the golden key from Brown Mage. And you might wonder what it's for. I have to save here. Oops. Well, if you remember this, there is a chest here, and you actually can't break it. Let's go. There's definitely something inside. And it is gnarly. Oh no! One hit away. Yeah. This thing is the light being. It is real rough. I'm gonna get a few tries on this and I'm gonna chunk down the difficulty a bit. But I feel like I'm fine. I feel like I'm fine, honestly. If I can do Cat God, I can do this. This is on a similar difficulty level, though. I will definitely say that. No! Right at the end again. Damn it. I can do this. Don't you dare beef it now. Okay, thank God. Whew. God, my heart is racing. That is one of the hardest, I'd say that is the hardest fight in the game, actually. Frog's Wrath comes close, but I think just in terms of raw difficulty, that fight is the hardest in the game. And it gets harder. You can challenge that fight before you get your arm back. I have never done it. I probably never intend to because that sounds insane. But it's possible. The Gems of Power and Soulbound Gems, sometimes known as the Fruits of the Gods. There are different gems in this world. Many are already known, but it's likely that it's still just as many waiting to be discovered. To truly harness the gem's full potential, the user needs to fuse the gem with their body and soul. These are known as soul-binding gems. One should be cautious of soul-binding gems, as they have a tendency to change the very nature of the ego once they are truly connected. In essence, it's very unnatural. The melding process is known to be quite painful. For a gem to become a soul-bound gem, it must replace at least one of the 5 senses. Sight, hearing, touch, smell, or taste. One or more must be sacrificed so the gem can truly be activated. I'm not sure who wrote that, but I have a hunch it was Brown Mage. Alright. I have 1 gem left. And I was actually right, to a certain extent. I gotta go back here, to the Mushroom Forest, but instead of going to Orange's lab, I forget if I found it initially, but if you go all the way back to the left, before you even find the mushrooms, there's another locked door. Because this is... Oh, shit! Hey! This is one of the... This is an OC of one of the composers for this game, or at least where a lot of the music comes from. There they go. I believe Kazakh is also around here somewhere. I couldn't tell you where exactly. I think he's in the Cursed Castle. But remember, this is around where the quantum battle was. You know, I don't even want to know. Okay, maybe I do want to know. Right. This is a fun fight. And yes, this is a fight. Thanks for clearing the rubble, guys. I really appreciate it. But yeah, it's the Akira door again. This room looks so freaking cool. It's such a shame that how easily you can miss this. I do wish they did more with the overworld in this game. That's one of my main gripes with it. That, like, yes, this is a place that's sort of the afterlife slash purgatory, and everything that's not, everything that isn't metal or constantly upkept has sort of fallen into darkness. That makes sense on paper, but with a lot of it, I kind of wish there was more substance to some of these areas. And also, some of these areas raise more questions than answers. Like, for instance, this is a forest in weird afterlife purgatory. So are these real trees? If there was a patch of ground and there was an infinite number of years, could a plot of trees survive there for an infinite amount of time, or would it eventually run out of nutrients? That's neither here nor there. Now we move on to the last thing. Now I'm gonna scan around the hub real quick. Oh my god, I got it first try. I wonder if that's scripted once you have all the gems. Alright. This is actually the hardest fight in the game coming up. I have no qualms about turning down the difficulty if things get too crazy. And I think I might do that, but I'll try it on insane. Let's go. Oh my god, first try. Let's go. I was in hyper-focus mode that whole time. So there's a couple things to talk about. If you couldn't tell, those two are actually, well, yeah. And I got the achievement, too, because this is the first time I've done it. Those devs are the devs of the game. Jordy Roca and Chris Nordgren. Jordy's the blue guy, Chris is the purple guy. And I actually really like that battle, because it shows sort of it shows the back and forth between the two, that Chris started working on the game, had to take a long hiatus, and Jordy took over, did a lot of engine work, and ironed out a lot of the creases, and then Chris came back, and the two of them finished the project together. It's really nice. Wait, proofreading, that's just a period. Also, consultants, Kazakh and the Gnomes. Alright. So, before we commence the endgame, we have two things left to do. One of them is obviously to fight Green Mage. There's one more thing left. And to do that, I'm actually going to go to difficulty and turn it down to easy. Like I said, difficulty affects the health of the boss. So, this time I'm going to try and kill him, and I'm decently confident that I'll be able to. For how rough this fight is, you can kill him decently consistently, because his health is low enough that you can get him down even before the first static section, if you're fast enough. God. I don't know how I almost got away with that. I don't know how I got away with that. Wow. I kind of smashed it. I was like dicking around and I still managed to do it. But yeah, he does not have a lot of health in easy mode, but I wanted to show this off because I didn't get to see it last time. Scared you there for a second. You really are a special one. You have outdone yourself. You have shown true willpower. Have you come to hear another absolute truth? Are you really sure you want to hear an absolute truth? You're already aware of the last absolute truth. We'll hear the last absolute truth later down the line. It really does not get easier, you know. It is life. full of contradictions. Are you really sure you want to hear the secret absolute truth? There are several absolute truths. One of them is, yet you stand. You're here. You are still here. Why? Is it because of curiosity, boredom, pride, lust, fear of sins, skepticism, stoicism, the journey, the greed, depression, seeking an answer, esotericism? What am I? Don't worry too much about it. This is all going to end up being very funny. You and me will laugh about it for a long, 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 long time. It will be good. I promise you that. Let us see what we have planned for you. There can't be much left of the game to explore, right? Unless, of course, you decide to kill them all again. I hope you see each other when the time is right. Farewell. But yeah, we did it. Oh, right, I gotta actually talk to Sam. Oh god, right, I gotta do Super Racket 2 again. Yeah, Sam. I promise this is leading somewhere. That last green ball was actually in a different position than it was before. It was far right last time. I wonder if it's random. I'm bored. So, the reason why I bothered to do that again was regarding this upcoming scene. Remember how it played out last time? Whew. Remember how it played out last time? I entered, it was an incinerator. Red's body was destroyed, leaving only Pink. Pink rejected control, and then Orange and Grundle appeared. So what do you suppose happens if Orange isn't there? Well, we're about to find out. Fun fact, if you use cheat engine or something similar to set your health so you can survive that part, the game will soft lock because you're not supposed to actually survive that. So it'll just stop and then nothing will happen. That's depressing. That's really depressing. But yeah, with orange gone, pink's kind of screwed. And he blames you for it. He blames the player for it, and honestly, I don't blame him. But yeah, Vampires Invading Heaven. There's a bunch. That's what, 10 tracks by Kazakh? 5 tracks by Luma, 3 by Dance for Lava, 1 by Gunnar Olsen. A few scattered pieces here and there, and the rest is homebrewed by Chris Nordgren. Well, enough dawdling about and doing random side missions. I suppose it's time that we finish the game. Which means that we have to kill him. So, yeah. He's not wrong. This corridor, if I were to travel through it, I think it takes roughly 3 hours. And it's safeguarded so that you don't just hold down the button all the way, and past a certain point, there will be a sign in your way telling you how far you've gone. You have to walk around. maybe at one point, maybe like when April 1st rolls around, I'll put out a video that's just me doing this entire thing of just walking and then walking and then walking for 3 straight hours. But maybe not today. Wait, stop. You're serious? Hear me out. So there's actually there's a lot to unpack here, lore or otherwise. So, besides the obvious, the cat god rug, which sort of implies he has understanding what cat god is. There's also a straw doll with a gray wizard hat, which I imagine is a memorial to Grey Mage, a character that we never actually see, but his existence is implied from the paintings in the Cursed Castle. And there's also this. The main reason why I gave the ruby to you is to have them separated. Together they're too powerful in the wrong hands. The emerald is locked inside an indestructible chest stored within an acquaintance of mine. For your own sake, I won't tell you where the aquamarine is located. Take good care of yourself, Green. Brown Mage. Oh, come on. Like I said, not a fan of the wavy notes. But yeah, this fight is a banger. Not to mention that he is the only, I guess, bit of a spoiler for the later fights. He's the only character in the entire game who uses something that isn't like a Guitar Hero note. He uses the lightning. He's the only character in the game that does that. In the entire game. It's kind of incredible. lord. I love that. You go all the way to the end, and then freaking... You go all the way to the end, and then he, like, sweats a little bit and goes, alright, let's do round 2. That one in particular hurts as well. But, yeah, apart from Endless Hallway, we're out of things to do. And I am not doing Endless Hallway today. No way, no how. I don't want this video to be 3 hours long. But there's only one character left. Right, I forgot about that. Only one remains. Cox Pistol. Fun thing. All of those spirits, all the new ones, are actually representative of the mages. I believe the one that's pogging is Green Mage. I could be wrong in that, but I seem to remember. The one with the big like toothy grin is Gold Pig as well. Oh god. This is a weird one because it is permanently in weird stretchy mode, which makes the hitboxes a little bit awkward sometimes. especially for the bios, but I have no excuse. I've done this fight before. Interesting little bit. The temperature was recorded as negative. It was like 88888 Celsius, which is a Buddhist thing because of the Eightfold Path. right, crap. I forgot about the sweet note there. Cinematically, that is probably my favorite fight in the game. It's so cool. Really? That's a little cheesy, I'll admit. It's a blindfold, not a headband. Right, this bit. So, first off, this is very reminiscent of Yumaniki. I believe if I keep walking, yeah, I'll eventually find people. It's so weird. It's still that idea of wealth. Ah, I suppose that would make sense. Wow. Orange just said, Orange literally just said, I know I'm a monster and I regret nothing. I believe there's one more. Come on. I swear a frog also appears. Guess not. There you are. Actually, you want to talk about the most cinematic fight? It is probably this one. God, it's so mean that you can die there. It's so mean. But you might wonder what happens now. Alright, this is the first time the gnomes have actually talked to us. I love how the forest spirit doesn't even have a body, it is just a head. Rasta! Oh. Yeah, Orange is a fucking psycho. Green! And hell yeah, I'm gonna talk to every single NPC. Weird how they're here, considering they don't have a soul. I don't know the exact rules. I'm gonna be honest, I was fully expecting him to say, "I never really liked you," and just immediately fade out. Well, that's ominous. Did you hear that, everyone? Eventually, everyone will die. Aw. I kind of wish I had used the save that didn't kill Frog, because the dialogue is a lot more meaningful. May as well save. never really liked you, Pink. Here we are, at the end of the road. We witnessed an eventful journey. Many words have been said. Some thoughts have been shared. Before you leave, do you wish to hear the last absolute truth? There are no absolute truths. You're free to wrap your half-truths into whatever. That is the true beauty of it. You can make the rest up. You still have a long time left, and some after that. Take care of yourself. A friend. Stupid cat, you ruined the moment. But yeah, that I believe is everything. And yeah, this video is like an hour and a half long, but honestly, I don't care. After a certain point, it feels kind of bad to say, well, I'm done. I felt bad enough ending before the Green Mage. I wouldn't have forgiven myself if right at the end I was like, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna call it here. Heh. Absolutely not. But yeah, what a ride, seriously. And I mean, you've seen the whole story by this point, but I do recommend you play. To my whole audience, except those with epilepsy, because, well, it does get a little bit intense at times. But the music is amazing, the story is fun. Like, the story is good, the narrative is kind of a bit haphazard at times. But I think it works. The gameplay is amazing, the soundtrack is in a league of its own, and it has full replay battle support. And just to check, I've done, yeah. That is I've done every single fight in the game. So I think that's good enough as any way to end it off. I don't know what words I just said. Thanks so much for watching, y'all. This has been a fun ride.